Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of What You Talking About, Willis. You already know I got some stuff to get off my chest. You already know what it is, but I'm happy to be back. First, let me just say shout out to everybody that's been supporting, that's been following the show. Last episode, I got almost 100 views. Haven't checked it since, but I mean, that's for me, God is good. So let's try to get to 100 views this time, but God is good. That means people sharing. That means people like what I have to say. That means I have some solid thinking people out here in this world. And we all have a problem with what's going on in society today. But to me, that means a lot. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all. Thank you, the guys that's been staying with me. You know, much appreciated. I mean, much appreciated. I really, really love y'all. Thank you for spreading the word. Um, that means a lot to me. So I just want to shout out the show. Thanking y'all for the support. Those who's been with me from day one, y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate it. And thank you for spreading the word. Y'all already know what it is. I'm starting off hot. A couple of topics I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about Kevin Gates. He has something to say about, speaking to the black community. I like what he had to say, so I'm starting off hot with that. Stephen A. Smith, too, as well. I don't know where he got his red pill, or he's starting to get his red pill. I don't know. But he has something interesting to say about black on black crime. Came out the blue for me because I didn't know that. He works for ESPN, Woke Disney. That was new to me. Pride parade that happened on the Capitol. The problem I got is we've gone past the line of we just want to get married, we just want to be left alone. For the LGBTQ plus alphabet mafia community, it's past that now. You got the flag being hung with the American flag at the White House, which is to me insane. I don't care if you like what I have to say or not. That's insane. That's insane. Saw me for my alarm. Y'all already know what it is. Got to get up, get ready for work and all that. Got the flag up there. But we'll talk about that, or at least you'll hear my thoughts about that. Also, at that same event, we had a trans man and a woman walking around topless. I don't even know if I want to show the video. I might pause it when it gets to that point, or maybe there's an edited picture I can find. But I don't want YouTube and normal to be canceling me because they say I'm showing nudity or whatever, but it's really not nudity. It's just disturbing. That's what it is. I got a video of a social worker getting beat up. Y'all want to defund the police. This is what you're going to get. Actually, it's pretty graphic, but gotta talk about it. You want to send the police instead of the social worker. I mean, you want to send the social workers instead of the police. This is what you're going to get, man. I don't know what to tell you. Johnathan Isaac, on a more positive note, Johnathan Isaac was the basketball player who stood up during the whole Black Lives Matter movement when the NBA was in the bubble. NBA players were kneeling and stuff during the national anthem. He stood up. He stood by his faith. He's making a clothing brand. I'm happy for that. And they tried to get my man Trump. They indicted him again on some bull crap. But there's a video that Marjorie Taylor Greene posted that's talking about how actually the Biden should be the one indicted because they took a $5 million or they did a $5 million bribe for Ukraine. Y'all wondering why we're sending so much money to Ukraine? And where is that money going? Does anybody know? I don't know. Y'all already know what it is. I got the fresh haircut. I'm ready to rock. But you know what it is. I got to start off with this. Let's put the hat on. And we ready to rock. We are ready to rock. I appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna start off with this Kevin Gates video. Um, just listen to what he got to say. You know, the number one thing I say when I've been speaking up, when I talk about stuff, especially that's harming to the black community, I always talk about black people because I'm black. You know, at least until I didn't vote for Biden. You know, at least until Charlamagne the guy let him come on there and say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. So I guess I'm not black, right? I don't know what I identify as now, right? I identify as an American, as a human being, and that's what I am. But when I talk to the black community, they always want to give me a hard time. They always want to call me a sellout and all these other derogatory names, pretty much, because they don't want to hear what I got to say. This right here, this video by Kevin Gates, this is exactly what I've been saying. This is exactly the stuff that I hear. This is why I don't think the black community is on the right trend to getting better together collectively, because we always want to cancel somebody out. We always want to cast somebody out because we don't go with status quo, right? You know, we always want to talk down on somebody. You always want to make them look bad because they don't want to have that victim mentality, because they don't do the whole white supremacist bit. You know what I mean? They don't care about uh, the social injustice movement. That's fake, by the way. It's fake. I want y'all to listen to this video right here, man. It's really good. Shout out to Kevin Gates. He's a rapper, if you don't know. Um, but I do like what he has to say here.
I don't care what people don't like. They got mad when I said I don't support Black Lives Matter. Because who they matter to? We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who?
That's exactly what I say. Who they matter to. If you watch my last videos, y'all see where the money in Black Lives Matter went. It didn't go to no black community. It went to Patrice Cullors and her group, and they got big, large mansions. Check out the last video.
Talk about me the most on the internet? My own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hands, it was happy. I don't look at color and see race no more. I see real and fake. That's it.
You don't feel like it's like, it's us versus the white man.
Man, we was taught wrong. We was taught wrong. Don't no motherfucking white man depict my motherfucking destiny. I was in my own way. I was self-sabotage. I gotta take accountability for me.
I'm sorry for the language, but what he's saying is true. What he's saying is true. This whole white people are bad. This whole white people are white supremacists. This white people are the problem. You know, we got all these freaking people like Cory Bush coming out saying stuff like, if you're anti-woke, then you're anti-black. That's, we got this rhetoric. We got these people that we call leaders out there, right? Speaking up for black folks. We got young black people listening and growing up, and these are supposed to be our black voices, our black leaders, but they saying stupid stuff like that. No. Kevin Gates, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for that. Who they matter to. Y'all let me know. All this being scared of the white man and all this other stuff is absolutely ridiculous, man. It's all to keep you focused on that and not keep you focused on building your family, building your wealth, growing, appreciating the rights you have in this country, appreciate being in this country and doing what you got to do for you and your family. You have all the rights of anyone else in this country. They keep saying, all this other noise, all this other rhetoric. They keep lying to you, lying to our kids. I'm not going to go out there and tell my boys that they already at a disadvantage because they're black. It's not true. They're already at a disadvantage because the white man is scary and they're going to come after. Not true. I'm not teaching my boy that. I'm going to teaching my boys to go out there to be a positive member of society, love God, represent God in your faith, and go out there and make something of yourself. It is what it is. It's that simple. It's that simple. And heaven forbid there's a person out here that doesn't like me for whatever reason, right? People might not like me because I do this show. People might not like me because the color of my skin. Oh well, as long as you don't like me over there across the street, don't like me over there across the street, okay? As long as you don't come in my house, mess with my family, that's fine. Don't like me over there across the street, I'm gonna be all right. Like, I don't need people to like me. I don't need people to cape up for me. Ooh, please like me. Please accept me. Don't care about that. Go out here and do what you got to do. That's it. That is all you have to do out here. You got ample opportunity. If anybody's telling you don't have opportunity, then they're wrong and they're lying to you. Thank you, Kevin Gates, for this video. I really appreciate it, man. If you see this somehow, somebody tag him in there, whatever, just tell him, man, thank you for this video. It's much appreciated. And I'm gonna build off of that, um, and listen to Stephen A. Smith to say when he talks about black on black crime. This is off the wall to me because I'm not used to Stephen A. Smith speaking like this. Okay, I'm not used to Stephen A. speaking like this. Um, but it's good because we've been talking about pretty much maybe the number one or the number two problem that's dealing with the black community is either black on black crime or abortion. It's one of those two things, right? If I had to make a list, I think black on black crime is number one, and number two would be maybe abortion. Those are the two things that's detrimental to the black community. But you got Stephen A. Smith here, and he goes off. He goes on a rant um, about black on black crime. Shout out to you, Stephen A. I mean, y'all know my thoughts on Stephen A. He be getting into that wokeness. He be getting into that rhetoric. He works for woke ESPN, owned by woke Disney. You know, he's part of that crew. So I don't know where down the road where he's getting this red pill moment or where he's deciding to talk about this, but it's absolutely perfect. And I gotta play this, man. I really do.
53 lives. 53 in one weekend. It's not the first time this has happened.
He's talking about Chicago.
It's been happening year after year after year. Chicago, St. Louis, Baltimore, the list goes on and on. Where's the noise at? Where's the protests? Where's mainstream media talking about that? Where is it?
I don't just be saying this stuff to be talking to myself out here. Okay? I don't be saying this stuff just to be talking to myself. I literally say this all the time. You got marches and riots when there is a death or an incident involving a white man doing something to a black man. Whether it's justified or whatever, we analyze, you're supposed to analyze that case by case. But even in that, you want to go, athletes want to come out, Holly weirdos want to come out and protest and see all this noise. Remember back in the day, shout out to my boy Adam. He sent me a funny video on Instagram. He sent me a video of in the day when they did that black square thing on Instagram and everybody was posting a black square like that's supposed to do something. What does that even mean? See, y'all so selective with y'all social justice, nobody believes what you gotta say. When black people, black kids, black babies are killed on drive-by shootings, gang-related incidents, a few days ago, I think last weekend, I live close to VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University down in Richmond. After the graduation, young kid just walked across stage, got his degree. Sometime after the graduation, he was killed. Right after the graduation. And we want to sit here and complain about white folks? I'm more likely to be killed by someone that looks like me. A young man just graduated, killed on a shooting right after graduation. There's no media. There's no media. It's local media, right? It's local news. It's not nationwide news. There's nobody marching down the streets saying, please stop killing each other. There's no there's no signs that saying stop black on black crime. No celebrities have come out and said anything for that young man because the mainstream media doesn't care about you. And y'all keep thinking that they do. They don't. They only want to get what's good for ratings and what's good for the narrative. The narrative right now is white supremacist man kills black man that's doing absolutely nothing wrong. He's super innocent. Most of these incidents that we were seeing, along with the police, it wasn't just a guy walking down the street minding his business, being a positive member to society, taking care of his kids. He was going for a walk with his kids, and the police just ran up on him and started beating him and killing him. No, they were doing some crime which warranted the police to show up. That's problem number one. I don't even know why we can't get past that. Don't do crime and don't do things that will prompt the police to show up. And then when they do show up, how about comply? Don't resist. Don't be smart. Don't be talking back. Do what you got to do to make the officers feel comfortable and then get on with your day. Or if you did something, do your time in court and move on in life. Take responsibility for your actions. No, we want to do stupid stuff, wind up getting killed or hurt or whatever, and then y'all want to run the street and destroy your own neighborhoods because that's what they tell y'all to do. Y'all look like a bunch of idiots, man. Y'all a bunch of clowns for falling for that whole rhetoric. Y'all fall for that whole rhetoric every time. It's sad. Meanwhile, black people getting killed by black folks right up here. He named cities: DC, Baltimore, Chicago, St. Louis. The list goes on and on. And yet we sit here and we don't say nothing about it. Y'all don't want to tell the police who did it. Y'all don't want to be snitches or whatever. And this keep happening over and over again. Moms keep losing their sons. Brothers keep losing their brothers and sisters. People be losing their family members, cousins, and all sorts of stuff. And y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing. Shout out to Stephen A for at least talking about this. I may not agree with a lot he says. I may not agree. I may not agree with the place he works for. I'm about to say I haven't watched First Take in a minute, but I agree with what he said here. I agree exactly what he said here, man, because that's absolutely ridiculous. There's no mainstream media talking about black on black crime. There's no mainstream media talking about us doing this to ourselves all the time. Yeah, it's all the time. I don't want to hear about, oh, it don't happen as much. Oh, you're taking away from the bad white people. No, stop worrying about white people. Stop worrying about what everybody else says. Stop. Worry about our house. Why can we worry about in-house? Why can't we get ourselves together in-house? That's why I think nothing's going to change in the black community until we fix in-house problems. Once we do that, once we get ourselves together, once we start coming together as a community and trying to build, try to encourage each other, trying to take advantage of the rights and the freedoms we have in this country to move and build in this country, I don't think there's stuff that's going to be better. I really don't. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that we keep falling for that same rhetoric all the time. And then when I speak about it, like Kevin Gates said in the video before, y'all want to cast me out. Y'all want to cancel me because I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. The thing is, they get mad at me because they know it's the truth, but they don't want to accept that. You know, they want to make excuses. We want bailouts. We want government handouts. We want that. You know, instead of taking responsibility for us, we want handouts. We keep believing that the government is here to take care of us. They're not here to take care of you. They just want you for the votes. I don't even know why I keep having to say this. They want you for the vote, and that's it. And y'all better be careful because you know what's coming across the border? Votes. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that. What's coming across the border is votes. If you haven't checked out the previous videos, I encourage you to check out the previous videos on YouTube. I spoke about President Brandon Biden, talking at Howard University at the commencement speech, and he told black folks that the worst thing in America, that's threatening America right now is white supremacists, right? He said that to black folks. Then the other day, he came out and said, oh, the worst thing that's affecting America is climate change. And yet we sit here. You see how quickly he forgot about y'all black folks? See how quickly he just forgot about you just like that. Just like that. And y'all sit here and believe it every time. He don't care. The government don't care. What you need to do is worry about yourself, worry about your family, do what you got to do in society, make your money, make your profit, build your generational wealth, go be a positive member of society, and move on with your life. That's all you have to do. It's not even that hard. I get it. There's some situations that are harder than others. There's some situations that you got to make tough decisions. Listen, we all have those in life, man. I ain't never been no rich guy. I ain't never been living in the greatest places, but I had choices growing up, and I made choices that put me in a better situation. We need more fathers in the home. We need a less abortion. I mean, stop just sleeping around and using abortion as some sort of birth control. It's not birth control. If you're going to do it, use protection. If not, wait till you get married. If you have a child out of wedlock, take responsibility for your kid and raise that kid. And I'm speaking to the men. Ladies, if something doesn't work out with you or your mans or whatever, don't hold the kid back from the dude. Work together, be cordial, be professional, and do what's best for the family, do what's best for those kids. That's when you'll start to see the change. That's when you start to see the education part of this start to flourish instead of dropping out in school and getting into gangs, getting involved in the drugs, crime, all sorts of stuff. See, basketball and music ain't the only way to make money in this world. It's not. There are plenty of jobs out here you can make 70, 80, 90 grand. And it's not basketball and it's not music. There's plenty of jobs you can get six-figure incomes. It's not basketball and it's not music. But see, you don't want to do the work. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some discipline, but you can do it. Instead of believing all this rhetoric that you see on TV, that's all they put on wherever the local news, wherever you're at, wherever y'all watching. You know what I mean? Wherever y'all at in the world. I don't know where everybody is that watch this, but every time it's the local news on, they're showing some rhetoric. Math is racist. Being late is racist. Y'all think I'm making this? Hold on. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up? Okay. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up? Y'all really do. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Check it out. Check this out. Hear me out here, okay? Hear me out here. This woman right here. I think she was working at a gym or something like that. I think that's what Equinox is. I'm not 100% sure. Y'all let me know in the comments what that is. But I think it's a gym. The woman was late 47 times. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that. Because what I'm about to say next is gonna be even more ridiculous. She was late 47 times. I don't know about y'all where y'all work. 47 times being late is absolutely generous. And I mean beyond generous, if you ask me. Beyond, I think if you late 10 times, you probably fired, right? 10, 12 times, that's just showing us that you're not reliable, that you're not taking this job seriously, and you don't care, frankly. You got to go. You're done. Fired today. Leave your stuff. Don't even come back. Leave your business, leave your access card. You're not getting another one. Don't worry about it. Just leave. Don't come back. If you got uniforms at home, I'll just come get them. Okay. You don't even got to bring them back. We'll come get them. 10 times you late, you don't care. This woman right here is 47 times. 47 times she was late. Okay. So you got to think, okay, She's late 47 times. She'll probably get fired, right? This is some, oh, she got fired and, she's blaming it on white supremacy or whatever. And that's what she's doing, right? No. She said because she was black. And I'm not even bringing up the racial part of she is. Right? She's bringing that up. Because she was black, that's why she got fired. Not because she was late 47 times. No, not because of that. Because she was fired. I mean, because she was black, she was fired. Not because she was late. Oh, well, she got awarded $11 million. This is from the New York Times. Not making it up. New York Times right here says it. Says it right there. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me that we can have that. But she said there were some other incidences that happened, and which she's pointing out that there might have been some racial tone to it or whatever. $11 million, late 47 times. I don't know if I can believe that. It makes me question. But that's the New York Times for you, right? Right there. Anyways, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Black folks, if you want to listen to me, if you want to talk about it, whatever, you want to be mad at me, fine. What I'm trying to encourage you to do is listen, take a back seat, stop listening to all the rhetoric, and make something of your life, man. Make better decisions, when you're out here. Stop falling for all the noise. Stop believing all the noise that's going on. That's what I'm trying to encourage you to do. Okay? Now, let's talk about, I don't know if I want to go to the social worker getting beat up or the flags. Let's talk about the flags. Now, check it out. I know y'all see it. It's from Benny Johnson's Twitter page. U.S. flag code decrees that the American flag must always be in the dominant, not subservient position. Joseph Brandon Biden, okay, defaced the American flag. Look at this. Look at this, what we got going on here. This is what I'm talking about with the community. Again, we've crossed the threshold here where it's not even about just, I want to love who I love and be left alone. It's not even about that. There's a threshold we cross. There's a line we cross, and it's keep getting thrown in our faces all day long by all these companies, all these woke companies. I gotta say, man, June isn't the best month for me. Only thing I like about June is my son's birthday and my brother's birthday. That's about it. They've made me the community. I'm sorry, LGBT plus. I the month of June I always dread it because I know it's going to be some ridiculousness. Oh, what's ridiculous? Adidas making tuck friendly bathing suits. Target putting pride and I'm gay and all this other stuff in the kids section. Y'all putting all this stuff pandering to children for whatever reason. That's what I'm gonna cross the threshold. That's crossing the threshold right there. I can't accept that. And then you're defacing the flag by putting your pride flag up there with all these colors, and a lot of that stuff is turning into pedophilia. Y'all don't want to talk about it. All these drag shows and all these parents bringing their kids to drag shows. I don't know what grown man dressed up in some sort of clown suit wants to talk to kids and read to kids. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But y'all want to call me crazy. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. And it's not even just this, right? To me, I don't agree with this, right? This is the White House, right? This is the White House. The flag should be the United States flag up there. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. But you got it up there. You got the pride flag just held just as high as an American flag. Now, this is where if you got kids around, okay, please, I think I'm going to stop the video. When it comes because I don't want to get flagged. And I can't find I can't find a more censored video. Maybe I can, because I don't really want to play this. I don't really want to. I guess that's a more sense. See, the videos that I'm finding aren't censored enough for me. Just I can't find. I want something that maybe blurred out or whatever, but I don't think I can. So you guys are going. If you have kids around, please, please, please. I think I'm just gonna stop it. I'm not gonna. There we go. All right. Here's something. A little bit more. A little bit more censored. I don't think I'm gonna play the video. All right. I don't think I'm gonna play the video, but I'm gonna just show this. Okay. Actually, I'll play some of the video, and then I'll come back to this. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here. All right, we'll play some of the video and we'll come back to this. Again, if you got kids around, please take them away. But you got this woman here. I don't even know her name. This is from Lives of TikTok. If you're not following Lives of TikTok on Twitter, please follow them. I think her name is Rose Montoya. All right, we got Rose Montoya. They have the whole thing, the whole pride thing going on. They're doing a parade or whatever. I don't know what they're doing out there. They're prancing around on the White House. I talked about the flags. Okay. Now they walking around. You got a woman that's an advocate for the LGBTQ plus community, and they walking around. They have a trans man and they have a woman that just take off their shirts, take off their topless, and prance around the White House. Y'all got to tell me, community. Y'all got to tell me. Tell me right now. What does that have to do with anything about your movement, about equality, about not getting mistreated or whatever you guys claim? What does that have to do with anything? Again, there's probably kids out there roaming around during the whole parade or fest. You got people like just walking around with no clothes on, no top on. I'm convinced that this is just to sexualize children. That's all it is, man. This is what it's turned into be. This is what it's turned to be, man. All right, man. So I'm gonna play some of it, and then I'm gonna get out, and we'll get a more, at least PG-13 rated picture. But here we go. Prancing
Welcome to the
around.
White House.
Thank you.
Sorry, here for
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Year. Happy Pride Life.
All right.
Transgender children.
You are beautiful.
So they already said. You see, they heard him talking about children. You heard it.
Long.
You're understood.
You are loved.
And you belong. You're the bravest and most inspiring people I've ever known. I mean, you're welcome. Good folks.
And then this is where we start to get, this is where we start to get into it. Okay. And I don't know if I'm having some difficulties. I don't know if y'all can see or whatever, but maybe they're not letting me play because I can't see what's going on. But if they're marching around out there. If this not working on your end, let me know if you guys can't see it. But they're walking around, and then you get this, right? This is what you see. This Rosa lady or whatever, she walks around with no top on out there for everybody to see. Where is the code section for indecent exposure? Where is that? See, if me, a normal person, was walking around with my clothes off, y'all would call the police in a heartbeat and have me arrested. If I was walking out the street and I saw someone walking around with no clothes on, if I was at a parade or whatever, and I saw somebody with no clothes on, I would call the police, and I would hopefully you would be arrested or charged. Not when it comes to this community, right? Not when it comes to this. You can pretty much do whatever you want and not get in trouble. That includes dancing on children. That includes walking around topless at the White House, taking pictures with the president. This guy has no clue. He don't know what's going on. Yeah, they ban her. It's too late, man. It's too late. That action is too late. Too late. It already happened. It's already viral on all social medias and the internet. But imagine this woman, like this woman right here. What made her think it was okay? Oh, because you have let the community be able to do what they want, and now it's come to this. It's no longer about equal treatment or we just want to be who we want to be and whatever. We all die one day. We're all going to have to sit at the judgment seat of God, and you're going to account for your sins. Everybody's going to have to do that. I'm not the perfect guy. I'm not here to judge anyone, but bro, this is all going to happen. Whatever my beliefs are my beliefs. But this right here is absolutely ridiculous. You give them 1 inch, they just went a mile with it. You cross the threshold with it, and it's time for people to start speaking up and talking about it. You really have to. You really have to. This is absolutely insane. The fact that they think they have the freedom and they can just do whatever they want to just go up there and do stuff like this. And then where is the arrest? Where are the charges? She should be charged for this. At least she should have her day in court for doing something like this. There's no point in doing this. And y'all want to call me the crazy one. I bet you any of y'all see somebody just walking down the street, if you're at a parade or whatever, you're at an alley, walking straight with you, no top on, no clothes on, y'all will call the police and be like, this person is walking out here with no clothes on, please charge them. That's what you would do. And you would be perfect in doing that. You would be perfectly fine. I just can't, man. I really can't. This is, in society, I don't know where we've gone. I don't know where we've allowed this to be acceptable. The mafia is doing some crazy things, and it's got to stop. More voices got to be heard about this, man. If this was in some private event, closed off to the public, nobody can see what's going on, all adults, all of age, do what you do, right? Keep that over there. But you got a wide open event, people walking around the nation's capital. I live close to the nation's capital. There's thousands of people walking around all day, families, kids, coming to sightsee the White House, coming to see all the monuments and stuff like that. And then you got this, and this person is not arrested. We're allowing stuff like this. We're allowing children to be around this right here. There's another in the, I didn't finish playing the video, but there's a woman who cut off or had surgery, is now, identifying as a man. They had their shirt off too. He had, or she had his shirt off too, walking around, showing all the surgery marks and all sorts of stuff. Like, what people need to see this? It's supposed to be about you, your private life, and that's it. We don't need to see that. Nobody needs to see that. It's not right. It shouldn't be happening. These people should be arrested. Parents bringing their stuff to this and knowing what's going on should be arrested too. Y'all got to pray for this country. Y'all pray for each other. Y'all stay safe. I'm running low on time. I got to get out of here. I'm sorry. Some other stuff I wanted to go to. Y'all just know that they frame up, they messing with my man Trump again. All right. They mess with my man Trump again. We already know what it is. Biden and them should be the ones that's being indicted. They took $5 million bribes from Ukraine. Ukraine got receipts. So, we'll see what comes out with that. But just know that they really pushing hard for this man not to win. And you gotta think to yourself, why are they attacking this man so much? Because he's against the status quo. He can't be bought. He got his own money. He's the one that pointed out the mainstream and call out this stuff. And look what's going on. So I have to get my man Trump. You already know what it is. Go get my vote even more, man. Just makes sense. Johnathan Isaac, shout out to him. He got his clothing brand coming out. Definitely going to support. I read your book, Jonathan. I wish you success. I will be supporting, and keep going with the clothing brand. If you don't want to be wearing this woke stuff, like I said, for me, I don't want to be wearing this woke stuff, Nike, Adidas, or whatever. I'm gonna have to start making my own clothes and just go from there, man. I'm fine with that. Can't support none of this wokeness. I can't support none of this pandering to children. When you start pandering to children, I can't get along with that. Shout out to everybody that's not taking their business to these companies. You're holding your money. It's a good start. We got to be more loud. I need more voices. Don't be afraid to speak up about what's going on, no matter what society says. Speak your mind. Call out the evil that's going on. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all keep praying for me. Again, thank y'all for sharing the show. Go follow all the social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, follow the YouTube. This is going to be on Rumble as well. You guys are awesome. I got to get out of here. I got to go to work so I don't get in trouble and be late. Apparently, if I'm late 47 times, I can sue for $11 million. So maybe there's something to this. I don't know, but I'm not going to test it. You guys take care. Love y'all all. Peace.